Sports fans, what's up? Strap in because the Sports Chasers are clocked in and ready to go. Tonight's show features our new segment, Under the Lights, hosted by D-Dubs himself, where we break down the primetime Thursday night football game. And tonight we got Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. Hey, every storyline, every matchup, and who's built for the bright stage on Thursday night football. Then we're blitzing through the latest in sports news and business, college football chaos. You'll have DA's segment tonight, the Wilders MLB playoff pushes, and the headlines shaking up in the sports world. And better yet, who's leading our NFL pool? That's right. We'll be talking about that too. Hey, no hot takes, no narratives, just real sports talk from real sports fans. So, hey, let's lock in. The Sports Chasers podcast starts now.
Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast coming to you live and direct here on a Thursday night, man. We thank you for this tonight, man. It's September 11th, 2025, man. Before we get into the things, hey, make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell for the notifications. Get all those wonderful notifications from us. And those that are listening to the sound of our voice, it's on Apple and Spotify or whatever you got going on. You give us that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star review, 5-star review. Love us or hate us. Hey, we love the comments. We love the comments. Keep the comments coming. Y'all was really good this week. We appreciate it. We appreciate, some of the love. We appreciate the love and, some of the hate. Yeah, y'all know what y'all talking about. That's great, man. Probably you don't either, man. So we're both together, man. But let's start. Let's meet the crew. Hey, D-Dubs, what's up? He's got his giant gear on. He said before we got on, he said, hey, they better do it this week, else this gear is going back in the box.
Back in the box, kid. Back in the box. Salute, man. Yo, what's up? Thursday night, Sports Chasers Podcast. Glad to be here. Hey, man, just remember, don't dance on nobody's grave, man, because an eye for eye leaves everybody blind. That's what they say, man. So stop it. A lot of people losing their jobs, kid. I turn on the news, people are saying crazy stuff. Yo, yeah, it's freedom of speech, man. But, yo, nobody likes dancing on somebody else's grave, man. I don't care where you at, on what side of the gambit you may be on. So I just thought I had to say that, bro. So, shout outs to 9/11, the victims of 9/11. With all this stuff going on in the society today, that kind of got lost in the loop a little bit today. But, shout outs to all the families and victims. So, that's all I got for you. But we got a good football night. We ain't going to be too heavy on the, we're going to have, hour and a half of getting away from the stuff on the outside of everyday life.
Have some fun with sports tonight.
Yeah.
Dan K. Dan is back. Dan, how are you tonight, sir? Good to have you, my brother. He's got his Bucky shirt on. He's got his Steelers hat on.
Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky. Shout out to Bucky's, man. Dan was happy. Dan, we did you proud last week. Aaron Rodgers got his revenge in the Meadowlands.
Woo, Aaron.
Yeah. He looked like old Aaron Rodgers last week.
Aaron.
Let's call it. How are you, Dan? How's it going tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm just wondering if D-Dub's been hanging out there with Michael J. Fox, 88 kilowatts. Going back to the 1990s when the Giants were good.
Yeah. This is it, though, man. This is last week, ladies and gentlemen. This is it, man. If they don't do it, they don't break out against the Cowboys, you could forget about it. It's going to be a 0-3 start. They got the Chiefs after that, but we'll dig into that. Dan, good to see you, though, man.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Yeah. We got the DA. DA, what's up, brother? How are you tonight, sir?
Old and tired. But we're going to see if the Green Bay Packers can maybe run the ball a little bit because they're going to need to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Shout out to everybody that's in the comments. Thank you for coming through, man. Those that are on YouTube, what else we got there? Facebook, X, our Twitch. I'm gonna try to connect TikTok here in a second. I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but shout out to all those that's in the comments. Moms, good evening. Thank you for always chiming in. She always be hanging out with us.
Yes,
Hey.
man.
Yes,
She's
she's
in person.
yeah.
Too much.
So
I mean,
7 o'clock, man. So hey, D-Dubs, let's go. The lights are bright. You
yeah, we got two teams under the lights, man, this week, man. This Thursday night, where we got the Commanders versus the Packers tonight. So I thought this was going to be a very good game tonight. Good matchup, and especially for Thursday night, where hey, Dan, we don't really get too many good Thursday night games.
Hey, I was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, so they started
somebody listening to you somewhere, Dan.
Somebody forgot to read the memo.
Yeah, so I mean, they threw us one, man. So yo, we're going to enjoy this one, and we got two of these teams could possibly meet down the road. I don't know, Washington did a real good job last year. This year they started off 1-0. Both teams are 1-0. Green Bay also, they was good, but with the addition Michael Parsons and the other dude on the other end, I just lost his name. But anyway, those two, on the line, yeah. But I thought this was going to be a good matchup, and I thought this was one that we should give a little bit more attention to. I think that the Packers at home, they should be able to pull it out. Washington, me and DA spoke a little bit earlier talking about Washington's D against the Giants. I don't know if we could really use that as a litmus test for
it's not Russell's fault.
It's not Russell's fault. I'm not killing Russ, not at all. But I definitely think we're going to see a little bit more from Washington and see if they can really are they really about that life going on their way down the schedule here. DA, you got anything on this?
Basically, we got to get Green Bay. Their running game has to really, really come alive this game. Because the thing about Mr. Love is that he's a great quarterback, but he still has a little gunslinger or dumb slinger or whatever you want to call him.
Did you say the dumb slinger?
Yeah, because once in a while he'll do something like completely stupid, and you're like, "What? Why did you?" So the thing is that this year, what we're looking for, I guess, as a fans of football, is that he eliminates those because there are interceptions, and then there are some that he had last year where you're like, "What? Why did you?" Oh, he must be smoking weed. Gotta be smoking. Gotta be. Because you don't know why he does it. So, and as far as Washington is concerned, and I'm not saying that it was the Giants' play calling was bad last week. Like they really didn't throw
bad, man.
a lot of long passes. I don't want to get into that because I don't like talking about garbage a lot. So, but like a lot of short passes, they really didn't throw anything downfield. I think the whole game, so we'll see if they play a team because they're going to open it up and Green Bay's going to throw it. So we'll see what they can do against it. But on the other side of it, I think they have kind of the Micah Parsons stopper, I guess, which is Deebo Samuels, which is somebody's going to come out the backfield, catch the ball, run the ball, do a lot of things, and make you kind of watch and not really know what the offense is giving you. Right? Because they got a good running back and the young kid, the rookie. They got Deebo coming out, and they got Scary Terry and a great tight end. Ertz is there, so they got a lot of weapons on offense. So we'll see if they can match up. It should be a good game. I believe it should be a good game. I'm going with Green Bay because they're home. So and they spiked the beer. Dan?
Well, I mean, I don't hold a lot of water to like these probably 3-4 games into the season because none of these guys played preseason. And a lot of what you saw was a bunch of guys getting gassed, guys, not really ready for contact.
Right.
And Green Bay came out hot against Detroit, but then they kind of cooled off in the second half, and Washington, they got the Giants first game, so that was pretty much a bye week. But, you saw like,
yeah, they killing us, kid. Yo, go ahead, man.
no, I mean,
No, you're right, man. I'm not mad, but it's
here's
true.
the thing.
I can't even. It's truth. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. You got a preview of what you signed in free agency the last 8 games or whatever it was last year, because we didn't have a good line at that time. And he's pretty much doing the same exact thing with you that he did at the end of last year, where, short passes, scrambling for his life, doesn't have time. And, it's going to be a long season for them. But the Washington, like I said, all these games, you had guys, was it AJ Brown, I think, for Philadelphia, didn't have a catch.
Yeah.
And some other guys that really didn't, do much in these first weeks. But the more we get in, the more they play, the more continuity, chemistry, and all that stuff. I'm just thankful. I don't know, the guy must have not got the TPS report saying, hey, it's supposed to be Carolina and Arizona on Thursday night.
Yeah, right.
Thank God. Thank God he didn't get it.
Yeah, this does not fit the bill. This is like a Sunday night game.
For sure.
I'll definitely jump in here. Dan, I'm sorry, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're good.
I'm with you. When I saw this matchup and when D Dubs called me early this morning, he said, "Yo, we should start highlighting the Thursday night game." I says, before we move into being that we're starting early, I said, all right, well, that's a great idea. And I, I'm paying attention, but don't paying attention. I was like, yo, this is going to be a pretty good game tonight, because we have been absolutely boohoo whining and crying on this show the last couple of years, because they have been garbage games. And like DA says, it's not nice to talk about garbage. So, Jaden Daniels last week, phenomenal. Well, I won't say phenomenal, but like Dan said,
bye week.
Jordan Love, he played great. If you watch that game last week against Detroit, and Detroit, like I said, they pretty much hit D-Dub said they hit a reset button pretty much.
Factory reset button.
Reset.
Losing those coaches is killing them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So that happens.
Look,
it happened to Philly, right? So, but 2 years ago. So last year, I think not last year, year before last, where they didn't make the playoffs and they had that implosion. Everybody blamed it on the players, and I was like, they lost their both coordinators from the year before. Like, would you think that's not going to impact your team somehow, some way? Weird.
Yeah, definitely weird. So, like I said, he didn't make a bunch of mistakes. Love didn't make a bunch of mistakes early in that game, and like I said, Detroit was not themselves from last year. And I honestly think, but DA made a point too. You said the Michael Parsons stopper, right? Deebo Samuels. Yeah. And, a lot of people will say, oh, Michael Parsons, he's great with the run. No, you're not really watching. You're not really watching. So, and that was, and I don't want to rehash the Jerry thing, but I guess I am. I guess that was part of Jerry's, one of his things. Hey, he's good, but he's not.
He's one-dimensional.
Yeah. You're great. I need you to do all those things.
Yeah. Right now, he's one-dimensional. And he can get better. That's all.
And that's all we're saying. And that's all we're going to show. There's always room for improvement, man. But we just call it like I see it. I got 4 eyes in. I know I got 2, but I got contacts in, and I can see, I can watch, and I can understand that this is the game of football. I'm going somewhere with this, but no, I'm not. I'm going to just leave that alone. Go ahead, D-Dubs.
No. You're both. You're right, man. Hey, I think between these two teams, definitely, because like Dan said, both of them pretty much a bye week. Mm-hmm. Bye week. Detroit lost their people, and it does happen. And then sometimes, they can bring in people in and they don't miss a beat. But I don't think this is the case with Detroit. But with these two teams tonight, I think we're going to see the real deal coming out to see, who's going to impose their style on on
And
each
that's
other.
that's
So,
the crazy thing. I don't know. Like to Dan's point, it's so early in the season.
mm-hmm.
Like you don't know what this. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you don't really know
Second week, yeah, you
what
don't know
their style is. Like
who you
will
might get.
Washington be a running
That's a
or
fact.
a throwing team, or will Green Bay be a running or throwing? Excuse me, or a very balanced,
Right.
team. I think both of these teams have the offenses where they could be extremely balanced. They have good quarterbacks that can pick up a 3rd and 3 if it has to happen, right?
Yeah.
So I think teams like that always have an advantage in the respect that, they're always playing a 4-down game. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really worried 3rd and 5 with Jaden Daniels or Jordan Love because they both can pick up 3rd and 5.
They can pick up 5 like that.
Yeah.
Easy
So
work.
that's what makes these games, really interesting to see and which defense really pulls up. I think from on paper, the Green Bay defenses should be better, but who knows, man? When you get out there, what happens. So, D, we talked about this earlier as well. Like half of these injuries dudes talk about, are they really injured? Or is it was just you were injured just for the negotiations? So I think Micah Parsons only played 20-something snaps last week. So we don't know his health. And I don't give that an excuse as a football player. Everybody's hurt. So if you're going to go out there with a uniform, you're expected to play. So,
100%.
but we'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, Kev. So, but other than that, man, hey, Da, did you make a pick? Who you taking?
I'm not Green Bay.
You got Green Bay, Dan?
Absolutely, Green Bay.
Green Bay, Kev.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay in this one.
Green Bay sweeps this one. Okay.
Well, at least if we lose, Dan loses too.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, Dan
I
is
was like,
already
why am I
14 straight games yesterday, last
Look,
week. So
I'm staying
he's
close
already
to
in the lead and leading the pick'em.
Staying close to him.
Sports Chasers pick'ems. So, hey, Kev, that's all I got for you, man. So I was just thank God the NFL got it right this weekend, or it slipped by somebody's email.
Yes, sir. Good game.
Definitely. All right. So, like I said, we'll go to sports, business, and news. Here, the news with the Sports Chasers, and this article actually came out this about 2:30 this afternoon from CBS Sports from Isaac Trotter and Kyle Boone. It says here, well, let me just read off. Sports betting used to be relegated to the shadows of college athletics. But what we're seeing now, the NCAA is under pressure like never before. Students, programs, reputations, all are at risk. This story isn't about who may have broken the rules. It's about how the system treats integrity when millions are on the line. So the NCAA is investigating sports betting violations involving 13 college basketball players from 6 Division I programs: Eastern Michigan, Temple, Arizona State, New Orleans, North Carolina A&T, Mississippi Valley State. Alleged violations include betting on and against their own teams and point shaving in some cases.
Yo, they knew this, man. They knew they knew this was going to happen. But y'all elected to get into bed with the sports betting. I mean, come on now. Hey, D, you got this, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what. The impropriety, the if it looks like something's wrong, man, then it's wrong in the eyes of the public. I think what you just read off that was funny to me was that these were all mid-major schools. Like you're not going to hear about the cat at Auburn, right? Because they need him to play for the TV thing. Like, you need the you get the kid from Temple. We'll get him, right? And no one cares if he's with old boy from the Goodfellas and saving a few points for the bookie, out there in Pennsylvania, right? You don't care, right? But if it was a kid from Villanova in their prime, then it's a big deal, right? And that's why, like, when you hear these stories and you just read off the teams, I'm like, whatever, y'all. You know, you're gonna smack or get one of those kids or a kid in a mid-major school and parade him out in front of the world as being guilty for shaving points and yada 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 yada. So it looks like you care. Stop. All right? Stop it. Get the kid that plays for Duke that's shaving points. Or the kid that plays for Auburn or Florida that's shaving points. I don't want to hear about no cat from Temple and Northwest Directional Carolina A&T. Who cares if he's shaving points? Who cares?
Oh, but what about the integrity of the
I
game?
mean, you shouldn't have them betting with sports and on the same networks with bet stamp on the back of somebody's jersey. You know what? You should have divorced the two. They should not be together.
Hypocrisy at its best.
Yeah, you can't do that and expect me to think you guys are serious, man, about this at all.
NCAA enforcement claims current coaches, staffs, and the schools themselves are not alleged to have been involved.
Just a kid, huh? Just that kid. That damn kid. Dirty rat bastard. You know that kid there in his dorm, he's cooking up a betting scheme. We're going to get him. We're going to lay down all the force that the NCAA can put on this case. We're going to do it. Okay. Yep.
Yepers. Dan, you got anything on this before we move on?
I just find it hilarious that people are like, oh my, people are shaving points and betting.
Poor room.
How come hockey don't have these issues?
Drag him out of his bed in Temple.
It'd be a little bit obvious.
Well, go ahead, Dan. Explain, because D-Dubs, that's a great question.
I mean, they never have, and I know what you're going to say. I understand, Dan, but go ahead. It's just for the, because there's somebody's going to say, well, how come hockey don't have these issues? Nobody, it's these, the same old original crew.
These guys aren't making 40, 50, 60, 70 million a year. Even the best ones are at like 13 or 14 best. And there's only a handful of those. And like, how do you shave points in hockey? Like if the goalie, you let a bad goal go in, but really you don't have to try to do that. It just happens on its own. Hit skates and whatever and goes in. So these guys, they work their ass off to get to where they are. Mm-hmm. And I don't see them jeopardizing that for some money.
If I may.
You may.
I don't think there's a bunch of, like, you don't have a lot of bets on the games. So if that's the case, there's not a lot of action, as they say in the movies. If there's not a lot of action, then why risk? Why even go to?
They have different.
I'm sure they do.
Prop bets and whatnot.
I'm sure they do, but I don't think it's enough where the risk of kid at Minnesota while he's at the drive-thru and said, psst, psst, "Come over here, come here, you. Hey, I need you to." And then I don't even know what you would say. I need you to not get in a fight tonight. What? Like, what can he do to influence? If you're not a goalie, what is it that you can do, Daniel? And I say Daniel to use my Law and Order thing there.
I mean,
but Daniel, what could you tell a kid to even have them influence the game?
I mean, the only thing I think of is like if you're a penalty killer and you get yourself out of position and leave somebody wide open. But that's going to happen once, and everybody's going to point it out on the broadcast. So if it happens a second time, not only are they going to be like, your coaches could be like, put his ass on the bench.
Yeah, I'm just
Only thing I can see by hockey is not like no significant points shaving. I think that's probably that would be so hard. Is other than just taking out a player. I think y'all would have more bounties on one another than anything. Taking out the leader
they
scorer.
don't do that in college a lot. Like they don't skip the game in college. And
well, they're not so much in college, but more of you go.
I'm sure there's
definitely the pros. I'm
sure there's betting.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's to the, but in college, like we're talking about, I really don't see much NCAA hockey as far as betting and, you getting up next to a kid at Boston University. Shoot, you might not know who the kid is. You might be talking to the wrong kid. Ask him, I don't play for the team. Like, you don't know who these kids are. Like, they're only stars in local areas that they're in. Or people that are really into hockey or into college hockey to know some of these kids' faces, to even know who to, come at to ask them to do something. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's I can't see it just yet, Yeah,
it's just a question.
But the Frozen Four gets bigger as they expect these things to grow. As the Frozen Four gets bigger, then I would anticipate betting in crime, because that's what happens in America. The bigger it gets, then it'll attract individuals that may have some nefarious motives.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Good enough. Looks like we always be talking about betting, boy. I tell you, boys, it's always just
you're always talking about it, but y'all introduced it, man. Y'all just, the drug, the drug dealer introducing the crack or whatever,
Blue magic.
Blue magic.
Now you got these people just doing stuff. So whatever, man. Hey, y'all did this, man.
That's the problem.
But it's almost like the steroid thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Dan. Yes.
For the longest time, creatine or whatever, we're sitting right in the lockers, doing post-game interviews, and everything's A-okay. And then, the game was down, right? And now all of a sudden you had, all these home runs, chasing the record, getting people back into baseball. And then once that happened, then it was like, oh, yeah, okay, now we're going to,
now creatine's illegal.
We're gonna crack down on this, after the fact.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what this betting thing is, you're all like, oh yeah, we'll take all your money for sponsorship. Woo, woo, woo. And then you see how it just went wildfire through every professional sport that has it, to where you see people betting on their own games. What happened to Pete Rose when he was gambling?
Good point.
They had to wait till he died to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because his family said, hey, there's a betting thing on top of the Hall of Fame, sponsoring the Hall of Fame. So what the hell? Why is my father not in?
Shout out to VLAC and Shauna Monique for chiming in. Thank y'all, guys. Appreciate y'all.
It's foolishness. So
yeah.
But college sports it's they got enough problems, man. They really don't need this to be another one. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
They got enough issues. They got too many issues as of today. And to add that, Kev, is just not good. Not good.
I definitely agree. Let me move on to something college related. I was really not outraged. I was just annoyed when this thing. Look, in a sport built on merit, wins rankings head to head, when someone's voting in the AP top 25 ignores the team that beat another and still ranks the team higher, it doesn't just raise an eyebrow. It shakes the integrity of the process. Does one voter ballot matters? Maybe not in isolation, but when ballots like this pile up, the question becomes, should we trust this voter?
So who?
This voter still has the trust of the college football public. This is from Yahoo Sports, from Haley Sawyer. Haley Sawyer, and She's the the author of the article, and the controversy centers around, I guess, Haley Sawyer. Yes, an AP top 25 voter. The Irie is coming after South Florida beat Florida in Gainesville. Yet in Sawyer's Week 3 ballot, she does what? She ranked Florida at number 14. Did not include USF at all, despite their win over Florida.
Why?
Hold on, there's some additional information here. She ranked Baylor while leaving off Auburn unranked. Auburn had a head-to-head win over Baylor. She placed South Carolina in the top 10, left Vanderbilt off, even though both had a common opponent, Virginia Tech. Through 2 weeks, Vanderbilt's win over Virginia Tech was more convincing. Once poll results were finalized, USF earned a spot in the AP top 25, number 18, while Florida dropped out altogether. Public reaction is harsh. Many outlets, analysts, and fans, it sounds like it's going to be this one too, are calling for Sawyer to lose her voting privileges.
Absolutely. Who is she? First of all, why does she get a vote? Like,
her vote is fine. I just want to know why she made this shit. I think everybody needs to be accountable for your decision. So if you're saying that, and someone said, "Okay, why did you vote that way?" Hey, I was just chilling, and I thought I would just vote that way because it would be cool to vote that way. That ain't good enough. Like, why? That's all. Why?
Well, wasn't it like after week 1? Who did Alabama play week 1? They lost. Florida State.
Florida State.
They were ranked higher than I believe Florida State was.
Well, Florida State wasn't even in the rankings.
But still, they were at like 14 still. And Florida State wasn't even ranked at all.
No, they ranked them at the. I think they jumped them after the win. I think Florida State jumped them.
They were
where Alabama went down and Florida State was 14 from nowhere. Like,
yeah, Florida State went up. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
but Florida State wasn't even ranked.
They wasn't even ranked before they beat Alabama.
Correct.
Yeah, they weren't ranked at all, and Alabama was 7, I think.
I don't know that they can. If I can look this up.
Yeah, you can probably go back. It depends on how they do it. I think CBS will give you what they were ranked at the beginning.
All right.
But like I said, man, go to the computers. See, you don't have these problems with computers, Kev.
Yep, I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
No problems with computers.
I'm trying to find out what she does in media here real quick. A little note on
she got a vote.
Yeah, a little note.
Yeah, how she got her vote? D?
The AP Top 25 has compiled more than 60 media ballots, and the AP has long urged voters to weigh head-to-head outcomes over reputation and preseason projections. So the AP gives them a criteria to go by, and she just says, I guess, sipping her mimosa.
I'm doing me.
I'm doing me, boo.
That's all.
Like that. She does. Like that.
I'm getting this check from, or she's one of those writers. And I see, this is why I don't want to do this, is because she's a female, and I don't want people to catch aspersions like I'm making aspersions, or
no, we're definitely not doing that,
folks, right? But what I would like to say is either one, she's not doing her research, right, or
she's not doing her job.
She's just making votes willy-nilly without necessarily looking to see that, okay, well, they just lost to South Florida, right? So, usually when that happens, one team jumps another, unless now later on in the season that may not happen as much. But, yeah, I don't know what you want. Look, they lost to them. So you got to rank them above them now, right? Because, that's it. There's really nothing else to that. And maybe you're new at it, so we'll show you. Maybe you're not sure how this works, but that's why I said why. My thing is, I would ask every writer, if you saw them do something really questionable, why? What was your thinking?
Yeah.
So I got what she says. She says here, Sawyer explained her apparent mistake in a call this week. She says, and I quote, in quotes, "I don't want to go too much into my process or logic," she said on Tuesday. "It's really fun, but it doesn't probably matter in the end."
Yeah, that didn't tell us why.
Oh no, it matters. It matters to them kids.
Yeah, but
out there
she
that's
didn't
playing.
answer the
What are you
question.
talking about?
She didn't answer the question.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I'm not going to go into my logic or my thinking. No, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, if I'm 1 through 12, that means I go to the playoffs. Yeah, if I'm outside of that, I don't. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what we need is your logic and your thinking.
Man, come on.
We didn't, I'm not sure what you're saying to us here.
They're picking by the mascot.
Yeah,
who could beat the other one up?
Or who runs the fastest mascot?
That's right. Yeah, I don't want to do that because then people start thinking we're saying that women can't do that job.
No, I'm just saying in general.
That's not what I'm getting at. But I'm saying, what is your process?
And she clearly doesn't give it. And absolutely, we're not saying. I just need you to be competent and do your job. She says it. I'll read it again for those that just coming into the chat. Shout out to all those in the chat. Haley Sorter says this, and I quote: "I don't want to go too much into my process or logic."
Stop. That's it. That's all we need. We don't need anything else.
Have to go into your logic or process. All you have to say is, Florida did this, and that was a fluke loss. They're a better team. Blah blah blah.
Bam. Thank you, Dan.
And now you have a legit reason,
whether people agree or not.
Yeah, whether they agree.
You gave us it was a fluke.
Did she play football?
She's a better team.
Nope.
You know that. But she can say,
Nah, did she play football, y'all? Because
she might have. I don't know. She might have.
Okay.
So
but I'm saying she could say, in her mind, out of 10 times, she believes Florida would beat them 9 times. This is just a time to listen. Even if you don't agree with that, you can say, "I got you." Cool.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm picking fun out of it.
But if you just avoiding the answer, I can't get with you. If you
there's nothing I could do with that. I don't my logic, my this,
So D, you stop me, right? And so for those that's just coming into the chat, so D stopped me. My process or logic. He says stop, but no, there's 3 little dots afterward. That means what? In the English class, I'm a C student, right? She goes on to says in quotations again, it's really fun, but it doesn't probably matter in the end.
So this is a hobby for her.
Or you're not taking it serious.
This is a hobby.
She should have said nothing.
Yeah, because she looked crazy, right?
She
looked crazy.
That's why the people are.
She sound crazy.
She may need to get off that vote right now.
Yeah, I
got a laptop downstairs with his hands.
Yes,
I got a laptop that says, "Hey, we can do it. We're the computer. We can do it all."
Yeah,
but you can give it to one of us. We got 6 years of almost 7 years worth of homework. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Receipts.
It's fun. It's fun. Why'd you do that, D? Well, it's fun.
I'll be fired tomorrow. You understand? Be fired tomorrow.
What kind of damn answer is that, man? Like, yo, come on, man.
I'm just saying.
And guess what? And at this point, I'm gonna say, I don't want that answer to not get stepped on because it was a woman that said it.
That's right.
I think folks need to step to that and either you're gonna crap or get off the pot, but we ain't gonna have you messing around with these votes.
Yo, hold on, D. I'm not. This is low hanging fruit. I'm sick of these people because think just because you think it's a woman that's got to be the issue. And listen, you got to be competent of what you're doing.
That's what I said.
I'm just telling you.
I know what you're saying, but because these people reach for the oh, let me get this. This is too easy. Yeah, all 4 guys don't like
her
women.
Answer is that's an answer that.
Come on, stop.
That's an answer that a person says when they know they have that shield over them. I'll say it that way.
Okay, that's good. That's clean enough.
Yeah, because you're up.
Yeah, that's
it's fun. I'm not going to go into my logic. I'm not going to. Why? What?
Oh no, he did. Oh no.
What the hell does that mean? Like, you're supposed to go into your logic. That's what they're at. That's
what we ask you to do.
That's the question, man. Why did you vote this way? I'm not going to go into my logic. That. But it's fun. You didn't answer the question, man. And that's my pet peeve. If you don't answer the question,
Yeah, it's
I'm
kind of
not
tough,
with
man.
you.
That's kind of beat up, man. That's kind of beat up. Y'all gotta do better, man. Do better.
Gotta do better. I believe so.
Y'all gotta do better, man. Do better, man. Let me go to my next one. My next story here. The NBA commissioner is giving us some red meat media take fodder again. When people say you can't afford to watch the games anymore, AdamSilver is basically saying,
I don't care.
There's always highlights.
Yeah.
But is that enough? Is that what the NBA wants to be, a highlight sport?
Yes.
Let's just talk about it real quick. This is from Blake Silverman of Sports Illustrated, and this story came out yesterday, today, and it's been kind of going about. Silver was asked about the rising cost for fans to watch NBA games, and before anybody says something, we absolutely have been giving the NFL the business about this, MLB baseball, so I guess the NBA is falling right in line. NBA games are under the new media streaming deal. His answer, a lot of content related to the NBA can be consumed for free, he says. Highlights, clips on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, etc. You name it, it's on there. He called the league very much a highlight-based sport. He also pointed out that under the new media deal, the number of games on over-the-air broadcast television will increase compared to recent years, going from roughly 15 such exposures TV-wise to 75. That gives more marquee games that don't require streaming subscriptions, according to SI, to Mr. Silverman. He says, Silver's point, if someone can't afford it or the streaming subscription, they can still follow what's happening via free content and more broadcast games.
Yes. Good.
So that's all I got with that.
And that's their fault, right? So it is a highlight league.
It has become a highlighted league, yes.
Yeah, which means that the regular 48 minutes of the game really gets buttoned down to 5 dunks and a jump shot that lead on ESPN. Right? It's not about any other parts of the game. And soon enough, we'll just tell them to go play for 5 minutes and y'all get a few dunks and a few jumpers and we're gonna go the hell home. Why are we here all night buying Franks, and what are we doing here all night? Would you hurry up and dunk LeBron so I can go the hell home? I don't need to be here all night. For what? What am I here for? It's a highlight league, man. Mr. Harden, could you please do a step back 3-pointer so I can leave? Because I don't want to see the whole game. I'm not here for no defense because they don't show no defensive highlights. Maybe a block here and there, What are we doing? Because what I'm saying is the fan is there 48 minutes. You want us to pay to be there and do this and get why would I get the NBA ticket? Right? So you're cutting off, as my grandmother would say, he's cutting off his nose to spite his face. Right? Because what would be the reasoning behind you buying the NBA ticket to watch games if it's a highlight league? I'm not paying for that no more. I'll just watch the highlights. That's what the commission told me to do. I'm not getting the NBA ticket no more. Not like I did, but I'm not getting that no more. I'm just going.
We used to get back in the days, Kate.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna get some highlights now.
Okay.
Check it out on YouTube.
The man said.
That's what he told me to do.
That's what he said, right? Man, this dude, man, AdamSilver. Kev, when I seen that this evening, I was like, this guy is a pure joke, man. I think he is.
No, he's not. He's not a joke, D. He's telling you what to do.
Yeah. Okay. But I think when putting my feelings into it, because that's what we going by feelings. My feelings, I feel that this guy's a joke, right? And pretty much he told all the fans, screw you. I don't care, I don't care about your hardships. You can't afford your money is lacking. Your pockets is short. You broke. He don't care.
I will say D.
He don't care.
I disagree with you. And Mr. Silver is saying, I'm helping you save money. Don't get the NBA ticket no more.
Oh.
You can see it free in the highlights. Okay. Don't get NBA ticket no more because it's a highlight league. He's actually trying to help you save your money.
Let me just read this real quick, DA. To watch the 2025-2026 NBA season, expect cost ranges from $10 to $100 per month, depending on the services you choose, with options like live TV packages, individual streaming services, Max Sling TV, the NBA League Pass, and free options that include some nationally broadcast games. For example, NBA League Pass alone costs about $17 per month, while a bundle with a live TV and streaming service could start at around $83 a month, but could still require a separate NBA League Pass to see all games.
See, the good commissioner is telling you, don't spend any of that money, folks. Go watch a highlight for free on YouTube.
You know what? You might be right there because he's already said, I got your money. I got your money. Because I got 11 years on this.
He said you got to spend no money.
They should sign a new TV deal, right?
Yeah.
11 years.
Yeah, you got to do that, man.
Go ahead, Danny.
No. I just can't see. I can't believe we're sitting here bewildered that this was coming down the pike.
Yeah,
I'm not bewildered, but it annoyed the hell out of me when I seen this guy and I heard this guy say, "Yo, screw you, go watch the highlights, dog, if you can't afford it."
Okay. That being said, our good friend Ryan, I know it's been a minute since the NBA has played and I've been on, but what were we told? It doesn't matter if there's fans in the stands.
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter if everybody buys all these streaming services or whatever. They got that TV deal and the league is going nowhere.
And they good, right? They good.
They got their money.
They got it. They got their bag. They good.
So like Ryan said, the league bag.
Go anywhere.
He's trying to help you keep your bag now. He said, listen, you ain't got to spend no NBA ticket.
Stop it, man. Stop.
You just
but then your product is going down, dog.
Hey. They going nowhere. You already heard. We good.
Your product is no good, so I got to go to Poppy up the block.
No, he said, listen, you got to do is get the highlights. And my product is the best. All you getting is the highlights.
Well, everybody's just going to wait until it comes playoff time, and then they'll watch the games when they're on prime time.
Yeah, but in between that,
because what do you guys always say? See you after December.
Yeah, man, highlights, baby.
I can't wait to see these ratings, Kev. That's where I can't wait to see what the ratings look like after this year.
What are the highlight ratings? How many highlights are downloaded from
Hey, you just got to check the YouTube, man. See how many thumbs up they got.
Highlight ratings.
Highlight ratings don't really matter.
Hey, Mr. Silver, highlight ratings. I got you, buddy. No problem.
He said, if I was you, I wouldn't get the NBA package. If I was you, you didn't even want to. I wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it.
The highlights.
I wouldn't even get it.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I just go.
Yeah. What we talking about?
I don't know what your issue is, man. Like, I wouldn't even be mad. I'm telling Mr. Silver, thank you now. Oh, yeah, bro. I mean, I wasn't doing it anyway, but hey, man, thank you. If
Adam said he don't come out to the NBA anyway. He just come out to the ring ceremony night. What other night? Maybe the NBA All-Star night. There's only two games he goes to see, and then he comes to the finals.
Hey, so listen, man. I don't. If you want to know the truth, I don't pay for that shit.
Damn, D, you made me look at this whole thing wrong. I was looking at it wrong. He's helping me.
He's like, I'm not buying it.
Okay.
Highlights there.
Go on YouTube. Watch that.
I go watch the highlights, bro.
There's only like 5 good plays in the game, and what they're
I mean,
man, I appreciate you guys. I definitely was looking at this all wrong.
2 hours of a game, or you could watch a 5-minute video and see everything.
And sleep and do like your boy D does. go to bed. You know what I'm saying? You go to bed.
Hey, but the Timberwolves and the Golden State come on.
I would wake up 11:30, 12 o'clock, check out some highlights. I know who won the game.
But he ain't.
Go right back to bed.
He doesn't have the app, so he's got to wait for the highlights. So
yeah, I'm gonna go right on the bed, man.
But Bronny is playing the Knicks.
Nope.
Listen, I'll catch him on YouTube.
Gotcha.
And if he don't make the highlights,
well, he ain't gonna make it. I guarantee.
I ain't gonna see him.
No worries, man. He ain't gonna make it anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know who playing.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's move on, man. I even forgot what. Oh my god. Well, Major League Baseball. I'm just gonna hit on this real quick. It's going down the stretch here in second week here in September.
We there?
Yeah. You got the Blue Jays. Let me go. I'm sorry. Let me do the wild card first. You got the Tigers. Well, let me tell you about the Tigers. The Tigers have scored 23 runs. Yeah. I want to say in a row against the Yankees.
They ran it up last night. But
the Yankees scored 2. They was up 2-0. I want to say Tuesday night. And then before I looked at my phone and I turned it was 11-2, something like that.
They are a good team against us for sure.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
So the Tigers, they got the lock on the wild card. They're number one. They're number one in the American League. Toronto is number 2. The Astros are number 3. The Yankees, currently the teams in the wild card right now, the Yankees are 80-65. The Red Sox are 81-66. The Seattle Mariners are 78-68. And those that are lurking right behind are the Rangers, the Guardians, and the Royals. So with a little bit over about, I would say, 15 to 20 games left between the teams, it's going to go down the stretch. So good times is going on. I wish the Yankees would just get themselves together, man. But we're
still 2.5 games up on the wild card.
Yeah.
So we're in there. This is better what we thought. Better because
I thought they were going to slide on out.
Be in there at all. So
yeah, I didn't think they were going to be there. So
So go to the National League. The Brewers, they came down to earth a little bit. They've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Phillies, the Mets fans are crashing out because the Phillies just swept the Mets.
Mikey.
And he kept between them and the Ravens, man, for Mike Mills, man. That's something else. The Dodgers, they are number 3 in the National League, and then you got your wild cards. You got the Cubs, you got the Padres, and you got the Mets. And look out, my main man's Alvin Crawford. He got his Reds. They're 2 games behind the Amazing. So better look out, man. The Mets and the Giants are right there, man. They are 74-72. So they're 2 games out from the wild card. So New York Mets, Mazes, man. Y'all can't. Let me tell you something. The Mets don't make the playoffs, man.
They're not going to crash out.
I hope not. I want them to.
They're not, man. They're used to that. Come on, man. They're good.
Amazing Mets, kid. Magic tricks.
I'm just you know what's going to come with that. We signed this guy for all this money. They're going to put the blame on.
But he played.
No, he's 30 for 30 seasons. He's got over 30 home runs. He's got 30-something stolen bases. He's still smart, man. He can't pitch.
Dude, listen, he good. He's good.
Okay. All right. I say, hey, we good. All right, we good.
Yeah, listen, he can't be but so mad. What are you gonna say? What do you want me to do? I can't help myself. So what do you want?
My friend, I can't do it. My friend, I can't do it by myself. I need help.
You don't know, say.
Man, you don't say, man. You don't say, man. So that's all I got for MLB, man. Probably gonna have to have Alvin on here next week to let him deep dive into the
going down the stretch.
Yeah, going down the stretch. So I think we're gonna absolutely do that. We're gonna bring Alvin on next week. Alvin is our Crawford. He's our MLB contributor guy, man. Alvin is very knowledgeable when it comes to baseball, man. So check him out. We have some couple other things that's shows that we have with Alvin. So Just make sure
you're out in here live. About to be down.
Let's do that.
Down.
Let me move on real quick. Dan, real quick, anything in the world of hockey? Looks like they about to go skating around and stuff like that. And
we got about a month. And I did see where Kaprizov from Minnesota turned down an 8-year, what was it, 128 million or something? It's something like 16 million a year that he turned down. And he has no movement clause. So I don't know. Does Minnesota go, give me your teams that you want to go to? Because that was by far like a huge offer. That would have made him the highest paid player by a couple million, I think. Because I think Draisaitl is at 14 something. But, yep, we'll see. Training camps are busting out. My buddy Jay.
Shout out to Jay.
He sent me a text the other day. Cameron's up there playing for the baby Penguins, his son, and they were skating with Tyler Kennedy. He has a skating program that he does. So Cam was out there skating with him, and I saw like a bunch of the boys are back in Cranberry at the rink. I think they got prospect camp coming up. So we're inching closer.
Right.
3-4 weeks, we should be back in preseason, and then like a week or so after that, beginning October, game on.
Gotcha. And me and Dan will more than likely we will do a hockey preview of the season before the hockey season commences. Man, we had fun. I had fun doing it with them last year, man. And some of the things, and we actually do some other hockey standalone shows with that, man. So shout out to Dan. Dan, I was just going to read this for you that you brought that up. You said Kirill Kaprizov, he turned down an NHL record 8-year. This is from the Athletic, $128 million contract from the Minnesota Wild. That sent a shock through the hockey world and especially fans in Minnesota. The most important question: what does it mean? Kaprizov, who will be 29 when the new contract will kick in next July 1st, would have had $60 million average annual value under the deal, according to NHL insider Frank Cervalli. $2 million more than Leon Draisaitl, and Dan just said that, who has the NHL's highest AAV for this coming season. And this is coming off a season which Kaprizov missed 41 games with a lower body injury that required for him to have surgery. So,
can you imagine what McDavid's going to get if he gets that?
Holy cap, man! Yeah. Hey, man, the market, baby, the market. That's my quarterback in the NHL, the market.
Hey, yeah, and guess what? Those teams that pay that money for one player, there would be mediocre 500 teams. Like if they give McDavid a huge contract and Draisaitl,
right?
We're looking right. Granted, the cap's going up from what I saw, like the next 3 years. I think it's going to get over 100 million here. Not next year. I think in the year after that. So that then they've been playing around 84, 86.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it allows them to start paying some guys or being able to fill out a better roster, spreading the money out. But we'll see. The big four in Toronto never amounted to anything, and they moved Marner in the offseason to Vegas. So we'll see, because you're going to have the same situation with Edmonton pretty much.
Right.
McDavid, Draisaitl, Nurse, Hyman. So somebody got to stop the puck. And usually you got to pay a little bit of money to get one that's good. Right.
Sure.
That'll be Edmonton's, and that was Toronto's big problem, for the longest is, we can, in regular season, we can outscore you. But when the game gets different and closer and tighter in the playoffs, that goaltender matters. Ask Florida.
Goaltender matters.
Ask Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Most definitely.
Gotcha. Anything else, Dan, before we move on?
That's it.
Yeah, okay. You know what it is. DAs, yard work, Errands versus end zones. Chores and scores for the
chores and scores, baby.
college football week 3. We're in week 3.
Yes, sir. So in the 12 o'clock slot, if you're a fan of Oregon or Northwestern, you may watch that game. The rest of us probably will not. Georgia Tech, Clemson. Now, that's a good in-conference game, which are usually harder games. And Georgia Tech is not that bad, and Clemson didn't look that good. They lost to LSU. So we'll see how they bounce back. And this should be a good game to watch if you have nothing else to do. Oklahoma Temple, same time, 12 o'clock. I'd be gone. I'd be outside.
I'd be still in bed.
Yeah. Wisconsin and Alabama. I couldn't say I think it would be a great game, but if you got nothing else to do and you want to see if Alabama is a real dumpster fire or not, you can check it out. That's all I got. I will say this. Regional games, and like say Memphis against Troy, where teams may be a lot more equally balanced. Those may always be good games. And if those are your teams and that's, where you went to school and you want to watch Houston Christian play Nebraska, have at it. I'm not.
That's my alumni, dog. That's my alumni.
Yeah, well, you get up in there and do what you got to do.
A tailgate.
Yeah, yes. Because, you're always going to have like Louisiana Raging Cajuns against Missouri. 1 o'clock. Maybe a great game. New Hampshire, Ball State, may be great games. But those are not the games I'm talking about. I would watch at 3:30, though, Georgia at Tennessee.
Yes.
SEC. That's a real heavy hitter game at 3:30. And that's and then at 3:30 as well, if you want to go to channel CBS, I guess.
You go ahead. You say it, D. Go ahead.
You can go watch the backyard rivalry, whatever it's called, backyard game. Pittsburgh against
the backyard brawl.
There you go. That's
Eat shit, Pitt.
Damn.
Sorry, that's West Virginia chant.
Yes.
I had to throw it in there.
At West Virginia, and neither one of those teams are ranked, but that's always a great game. They go hard because it's a rivalry game. And then maybe Richmond may come up here and beat North Carolina. Who knows? And then in the evening at the 4:30 slot, I would watch South Florida against Miami.
That's going to be a good game. Miami's favored by 17 points, 17.5 points.
Yeah, but they are ranked 5, and South Florida just got in there. So we'll see if they really belong or if they don't belong at all. So SEC game, Arkansas.
Do you have a vote?
Who, me? No, not me.
I want to see your processes.
Oh, boy. If you
Logic.
Boy, shoot. That evening, you got Arkansas at Ole Miss, SEC conference game. I don't think it'll be a good game, but for those that would be inclined, and plus Lowe's. If you're going back to Lowe's now, that means you're in trouble with the wife because you forgot something. So you may as well just take the butt kicking and stay on home and get what you need. Florida LSU 7:30 should be a good game. I think that would be a good game. So 7:30 time slot, about 3-4 games. So you got Texas A&M, Notre Dame.
Yep.
Should be a good game.
Hey, you got Ohio versus Ohio State. That should be a barn burner.
Okay, Dan. Dan's being funny.
Yes.
Florida versus LSU should be a good one. And,
does Florida recover?
Boy, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean that was a tough one. I mean,
we'll see, because if they don't, somebody getting fired.
Napier they've been on him this week.
Yeah, somebody losing a job. So it's all good.
I bet.
That's the one thing about the SEC. Boy, you on the hot seat when you're not on the hot seat.
What year is this for Napier? What is it, year 3?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, let me ask you a question, D.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's your feelings on what's this game? A second game. Did you watch any of ArchManning? And what? I mean, he's nothing. He doesn't see the hype
That
doesn't
was
match.
easy. That was
The
a
hype
practice.
doesn't match what I'm seeing on
No,
what
but
I've seen.
I think the hype shouldn't have been there. So
Okay.
I think they need to let the kid be the kid. I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I think he may be one of those kids that, may be a better pro quarterback than college quarterback.
Gotcha.
Right?
And that does happen. That
happens. It is based on what he's learned, right? So he's probably learned how to be more of a pro quarterback as a kid than a college quarterback, right? He's a good athlete. I think they got a good team. I think he gets hurt by the fact that Ewers came back last year because last year's team, I'm not saying it's better. They were older. They were more together as a team. That they worked as a cohesive unit on offense a lot better last year offensively. Running backs as well as the receivers. So I think this year, him taking over the reins, everybody's a little newer playing. So I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be good. They'll be a different team by the end of the season for sure. That I guarantee you. They'll be a different team by the end of the season.
Gotcha.
So, he's not a bad quarterback. He's a good college quarterback. And like his grandfather said, I think he's staying. So I think it's not a problem. 7:45, South Carolina is going to beat up Vanderbilt, but it might be a good game to watch. And everything else is pretty regional. If you want to watch Stanford and Boston College, ACC game, duh, or Cal and Minnesota, I guess those could be. I doubt it, but yeah, I'm just saying I'll be asleep. So y'all let me know next week how those games was. All right, so y'all let me know. Beat it up in the comments how those games was, and we'll talk about them next week. But I'm pretty sure I'll be asleep by then.
I got one more for you. Colorado. You got them on your list?
They playing Friday night. That's why.
They play Friday night, man.
Yes.
Fridays. Okay, that's Friday.
So, prime time.
I'm trying to get this quarterback situation together.
They'll play all three. Don't matter.
Okay.
Listen, man, that's the thing about college football, man. I've seen that. For a whole season, man.
Well, that's what happened last week. I mean, he played.
Yeah. Because you don't have really. It's not like the NFL where you can, lose one and come back. Like this thing is serious, man. You got to win every game, man.
Yeah.
So for especially if you're not in the power, they are Power 5, but their schedule's not crazy. So you got to you got to win. You really can't, and you can't take no style points. I'll run that this way. No.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But
they play 8 quarterbacks if they got them, because they want to win the game, man.
I don't think he was happy with the homeboy. I can't remember his name that started the first game
from Liberty.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
And so homeboy style, from what I've read, is he got most of the snaps this week.
Right.
So when asked, when pressed about who's going to be the starter, Prime in his prime way, it's like I don't know you. I didn't tell you that I was doing anything, talking to the press. So I'm assuming now correct me if I'm wrong. I'm assuming that if a quarterback that takes most of this majority of the snaps, he's probably going to most likely going to be
he's taking somebody out, but it doesn't matter, because if that guy goes in there and starts stinking it up,
I'll take him out.
Somebody else in there. So
and that's Prime. That's Prime's choice. I mean, he's the coach. You know what I'm saying? He's entitled to do that. So I don't have a problem.
I think he's going to do what it needs to do to win. I think this year, and I think I said this before, he'll prove his coaching ability this season, right? Because he's not going to have. He ain't got none of those 5 stars now.
No.
So he's working with 4s and 3s now, and he has to make at least 2 of them 5s. 2 kids got to become stars on that team and do their own play. So you got to coach them up, man, and get them right. Somebody got to get one of their guys to be a 5-star. So
you say coach him up. How much longer do you think he got?
Oh,
how much
Prime?
How much longer do you think he's going to continue?
He's going to be there till he want to quit. I told you for the year started, man, he's not going to the pros. You don't want to be the pros.
I'm just saying, just
now his
overall,
health. I don't know what his health looked like.
Yeah.
Right, because he had the thing with his foot.
Right.
Yeah.
Cancer, like that's draining.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I guess when he feels like he's, when it's not any fun anymore, he'll leave. But what I do believe he'll do, because, and I know Kev's going to kill me for this, because he played, is that he's going to give his class 4 or 5 years. The kids that he brought in there with him, he's going to coach. They all gone. And then he'll make a move if he makes a move.
No, why would I kill you on that one? That sounds reasonable.
Well, it's
that's a reasonable take.
Yeah. No, it's that if you played, you could talk about it. If you didn't play, but I was just saying, Dion, I think because he played, the game would probably stay his 4 or 5. Would probably coach 4 or 5 years there to get his class of kids that he brought there with him to a degree. Or, the end of eligibility and out. So that's what I would think he's going to do.
Shout out to Coach Ty. He's in the comments. Coach Ty said, I think we'll be done after the season for health reasons, if they don't make a bowl game.
Yeah, we talked about that, Ty. I'm glad you said that. Like we said, it's got to be hard what he's had to deal with over the last 2 years. So if he decides that he wants to be gone,
right,
I wouldn't be mad at him. At all.
I don't think nobody should be mad at him. I think his, he doesn't have his attachments. As far as I'm concerned, his attachments was to his kids. I think he said he's going to give it one more. And then, I'm with Coach Ty. I think he's out of here after this year, bro, to be honest with you. I think it's a lot to deal with. Say that again, Kev?
I said, I know who was mad when he left another organization. No folks. Boy.
Yeah, shout out to Jackson, man. Yeah.
They still mad,
dog. They still mad,
dog. When I went up there for homecoming last week,
y'all gotta let it go, man. Yo, I gotta let this go.
I told the dude at the concession, man. We just talking, man. I said, hey, bro, man, y'all gotta let it go, man. He's moved on, man. Y'all gotta move on, man. I said, man, look, y'all got new towers up here, man. I said this. They used to tell me we couldn't even get no signal up here. We got new 5G towers up here.
His contract didn't stay lifetime, so that's my
facts.
Yeah, it's not like.
I think again, man. We just live in the society, man. That we just,
Now I know it's getting late, right? We almost done, but I gotta say my piece, Kev.
Okay.
What you referring to?
I'm scared, but go ahead.
San Francisco.
We switching back to the NFL for a minute.
I just want to, because I know we about to run out of time.
Oh, we was going to go to the NFL anyway. Go ahead.
But then go ahead then.
Oh no, no. We was gonna go. I was gonna do the picks for the NFL, but no. I want you to. You know what? I'm gonna set it up for you. There. I'm gonna set it for you. So let's go to NFL Sunday's game. Well, we got tonight's game. It's gonna start here in about a minute. Let me go to the 1:00 game down in the Big Easy. The San Francisco 49ers is against the New Orleans Saints. Got some news out of the Niners camp today that Brock Purdy is going to be out. DA for what? How many weeks? About
I think 4 to 5. 4 to 5.
2 to 5. That was the last one I got.
2 to 5 weeks. I got a phone call. I got a missed phone call from the DA this afternoon. He said, hey, call me back. Call him back. And he said, hey, man, it's going to be good times now in Ninerville. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I didn't know that that Brock Purdy was I knew he was hurt from earlier this week, but I didn't get the notification that he's going to be out. So I will get this to the DA. Go ahead, sir.
Was it due to the eye situation? Like his eyes was messed up? Like or
no,
closing
his shoulder.
Huh? A shoulder?
He got a shoulder. I think
shoulder problem.
Shoulder problem.
Look, I thought he had turf toe.
It might be that too. It might be a turf shoulder. But
let's find out what he got.
I think I believe it was shoulder. At least I thought it was. Sorry. I'm saying this, man. First off, I never want to hear about nobody getting hurt, right? Because that's
right.
Cool. And I don't want to.
He has both. He has a shoulder problem and, like Dan said, he has turf toe. Go ahead.
He got a turf shoulder, right? So he all messed up. He can't walk. He can't throw, right? Now, I'm saying to you, based upon my observations of this situation, right? I think the Niners are probably happy this is happening for a few reasons. First reason is that MacJones, I'm not saying anyone's better or worse. I'm just saying I know he has a higher floor and a higher ceiling than Brock Purdy. How? Because he was drafted first round. So evidently people thought that his talent at the Patriots, when they drafted him, that he could play at that level. Period. They started him early. It didn't work out. He did pretty well, but wasn't great. MacJones is bigger. I think he's over 6 feet change. Stronger arm, can move around. And if you look at the way Shanahan does things and the way the Niners do things, it's all about the team being good and you just being able to make the throws in between the team being good, right? So if he could just do the simple things, hit the right receivers and give it to McCaffrey and give it to the other running back, we'll win the game. The defense will play good enough to win the game. We got Garoppolo to a Super Bowl doing that. We don't need stars, and $59 million for Brock Purdy. I love you, Brock, but I still don't think you're worth $59 million. And Shanahan, who is known to work with the backups, he did that with Kirk Cousins. He did that with Sam Darnold. He did that with Brock Purdy. That's how he got there, to work magic with the backups. And you'll see, he's going to work magic with the backup. And you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know this kid was this good. That's what you're going to say. That's what I hope you're going to say. Now, what that does from a 49ers business perspective is he'd be able to show his boss, man, I just saved you money. Because now we can cut this other cat.
Right.
Because I got this cat here that's going to do it for nothing. And that's what this is about. Coaches only want to show how good they are, what they made, how they did it. And that's what MacJones is, a reclamation project.
So MacJones goes out.
What's better than being the last pick and Mr. Irrelevant? A dude that was kicked out. And now we're going to make him look good again.
So MacJones goes and stinks it up. Then what you got, man?
Bad season.
You don't got Kittles. You don't.
An apology and a bad season. That's it. That's all I got to you. That's all I got.
Kittles is out, right?
Yeah, Kittles is out, man.
We got another
weeks.
We got another. The other tight end is actually bigger than him and faster than him. He's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Tongues is pretty good, man. He played pretty good the other night. So.
Yeah. So,
Dan, what you said?
My only thing is you said that you have a higher ceiling.
Yeah, he does.
Mr. Irrelevant got you to the NFC Championship game. And if he doesn't get his shoulder tore up, they may win that game. So you're telling me that your boy's going to get them to the Super Bowl.
I'm saying that he has
but I'm just saying the bar is already.
Yeah, he has a higher ceiling as far as skill set is concerned. He has more
individually, maybe.
Yes, that's all. That's the only thing I can tell you from. I don't know what he's done with the team yet because I haven't seen him play with the team. But if you look on paper, he has a higher ceiling. That's all. And if you put all things being equal, then he should do better. Now, that doesn't mean that's going to happen, but all things being equal, he should do better. That's all. All things probably ain't equal, but it is what it is. We'll see what we have, I guess.
Sure.
But yeah, I think it's a good way to show that, hey, we can do this without spending $59 million. Because I don't believe they wanted to give him that money. But, you get the pressure of the outside, and he's next up, the next man up. And everybody on every channel, on every station said he wasn't worth, except for ESPN.
It's the market, man. The market.
Yeah. Everybody else, except for those idiots on ESPN, said that they don't think he's a $59 million quarterback because he hasn't done anything to garner that himself. He hasn't won any. He has no comeback from behind victories, like things like that. He hasn't done the individual things that you would think you would have to pay a dude that's getting $59 million a year. That's all.
Okay. I think you can live. Oh, who's gonna win the game while we're at it? That game in New Orleans. Y'all gonna win the game?
We're gonna win that game. And New Orleans is, and if we don't, woo!
That might have been a Thursday
Pack
night
them
game.
up. Pack y'all up, man.
I will, without a doubt, we done.
Y'all lose the Saints, yeah. Pack y'all up, man.
See, that should have been the Thursday night game.
Yeah. Now Rattler's not that bad though. He's not that bad, man. Now they are. I don't know. Somehow, like TV and like entertainment becomes reality. Like, because the Saints, you call them bad, they're gonna be bad, and now they back to being the old Saints. Kid catch a touchdown and drop the touchdown. It's like, golly, chief.
Yeah.
There you go. The Saints are back to being the Aints. So, we'll figure it out.
Okay. Let me move on to the other games here. You got the Browns and the Ravens. That game's at 1 o'clock on CBS. Browns are 0-1. They lost last week to the Bengals. Ravens lost that. They had a 15-point lead with about under 4 minutes left, and they lost that game. I'll just give it to Dan real quick. Who you got in this one? In this AFC North division?
Unfortunately, Cleveland's going to feel the wrath of that blown lead by Baltimore, and I would put the spread at probably like 18-21. They're gonna smash them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm with that.
Derrick Henry is going to be an absolute monster.
Yes.
200 yards, and he ain't gonna fumble.
No.
He's not gonna fumble. Jags and Bengals are up next on the take here. Bengals won their game last week, as I just mentioned. The Jaguars, they beat the Panthers, who are not a very good team, looks like, this year. 1-0. D-Dubs, your thoughts on the Bengals and Jaguars?
Well, the Bengals didn't look all that hot, last week, but this is a game they should win. I'm taking the Bengals on this one. The Bengals, we'll see, man. They should win the game. And they got enough offense to win the game. I don't know defensively, but although last week, man, they only scored 14 points last
They only
week?
had 7 yards in the second half, I believe.
Yeah.
Whiz.
Yeah, so they got offense because there's a lack thereof.
Yeah, got you. I'll move on to the other 1 o'clock games. In the 1 o'clock window, you got the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. My New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. I'll go back to the other game. I'm sorry. I think the Bengals should win that game. The Giants versus the Cowboys. The Giants last week with their unimaginative offensive play calling from Dude. So what are we going to do this week? Cowboys, they kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple times with the
Kev, you're going to lose badly. Let's move on to the next one. Lose badly. I love you.
So when they fight against Philly, yeah,
they're going to get blown out, man.
Yeah, Giants, pack you up.
Yeah.
get out the mothballs and put that.
I listen, if y'all give them a game, I'll be the happiest dude in New York. Oh, but I'm not living in New York. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got what you're saying. All right, I'll move on. The Bears versus the Lions. Both teams are 0-1. The Bears, they went to sleep at the wheel in the second half. They was up. They was playing against the Minnesota Vikings. Hey, D-Dubs. Hey, you got to holler at JJ McCarthy, my man,
Oh, yeah, you're right about that, man. Yo, shout outs to JJ McCarthy because I was giving him that slander, man. I was
Yes, you were.
Man, I had the murder. What's that game board? Clue. Boy, I had the knife all in my hand, dog. I was that dude. Yeah.
D-Dub in the living room
with
the phone.
Yeah, man.
Killing the text.
I was killing that dude. But he gave me every right to, man. Listen, dog. Listen. When he threw that pick six, before the half. I was like, oh my God, this dude. It was nothing. It was no action. I turned the TV off to be honest. And I said, all right, let me come back and check it. And when I came back, they was up 27-17 or something like that. I said, what happened? And JJ put on a performance in that second half, and kudos to him.
He just started connecting with Jefferson. I want to say to me, they might have just gave him some real simple plays just to
dumb it down a little bit.
Dumb it down a little bit. I hate to say that word, but kind of uncomplicate the offense.
Easy, easy up,
man. Some more confidence, and he started just looking better. He started connecting with Jefferson. Started connecting with the tight end. I forgot his name.
So Jefferson is the best receiver in the game, so he makes it kind of easy for you to connect with him. So
yeah, I mean, always. Oh man, he almost had that one. So,
but you got to understand that's his first ever start in the NFL.
That's a fact.
So he had the jitters, and they probably did make it simplifies things so that he could just concentrate on playing football.
Yeah.
And once he got comfortable, you could see he could do. And now, like that second half, you can kind of go, okay, now I know why they didn't pay Darnold.
And it's crazy though. It's like, dang, remember last year, y'all? Oh, the Bears, they put the best defense, they had the best offense around Caleb. What the hell happened in that defense? I'm gonna forget Caleb. What the hell happened in that defense they bought?
Well, who y'all get? The Bears and the Lions, real quick before we move on.
Oh, the Lions gonna blow them slap.
I'm taking the Lions. I'm saying that factory reset might have
be reset next.
Yeah, they be ready to go.
I just can't keep giving all my picks up. I know people are trying to copy me for the poll. I just can't do it. I'm just kidding. It's the Lions. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure it out.
Make sure I was with you, Dan.
Yeah. Well, I think all of America know this game. The Dolphins will open up at home next week against the Pats. Pats are 0-1. Dolphins, they look awful. They 0-1. I think Pats should win this game. Dolphins play good at home, but who knows, man?
Man. The Dolphins can open up on I-95 and still, listen, man, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose, bro. After what I've seen,
I think that kid got something wrong. So that's me.
Yeah, I'll save my comment for after the show.
I think so. I think that kid got something wrong with him. So
the funny thing is, you guys were straight on Monday. Was it Monday when y'all was talking about Tua, and everybody could see it that these guys got him in bubble wrap, and they don't want him to get hurt. And you can't play this.
So
game.
It's either
you cannot play this game like this.
So it's either that there's something wrong, and they don't want him. If you touch him, they know he's gonna crack, or you let him play. You ain't got no backups. So that's why they're doing it. So.
No, no, definitely not. Let me move on to the next game here. The Jets, a good one, the 1:00 game. Jets and Bills. The game's at the Mel Lounge. Jets are 0-1. They got beat by the Steelers last week. Bills are 1-0 with that comeback from behind victory over the Ravens. Say it again.
Got the Jets.
Jets. Okay.
I put it on my paper though, so that's I probably put the
okay. Should be a good game. Let me just move on here. Dan, Steelers against the Seahawks.
Steelers.
Rams and Titans.
How did the Titans look, Kev? I know you watch, right? Because you that's your boy.
Cam Ward looked good, man. To me, like I said,
how the rest of the team look?
Defense. I think he's still trying to work things out though down there, man. So,
they still look like a mid team. Just touching the middle. So I don't think they're not. I don't think they're ready yet, man.
But the Rams, like DA say you like the Rams. I like the Rams too for what they have done, and they retool and they look pretty good, man. Pretty good there against when they played last weekend. Let me go the Panthers and Cardinals. That's Eric's team, the Cardinals, 1-0, and the Panthers look like they're going to be 0-2 going to the desert.
Mm-hmm.
This is Broncos and Colts.
That can be a good game, fellas.
Yeah, that's going to be a real good game.
I think that's going to be a good game, too. Yes, absolutely. I want to really see what Danny Dimes does.
That's just going to kill you, too.
Yeah.
Then he goes to a team and can block, and look what he can do.
I mean, well, Dan, that's. I mean, you said a mouthful. You're absolutely right. When you got a team, go to a team that can actually block for you and give you time to move the ball. I mean, it just I mean, if you think about it, look, we had him and Saquon Barkley, right? No line. Saquon still was able to do some stuff, man. But I just at the end of the day, if you don't block, man, it's never going to work. And that's why I was saying, that's why people was, Giants fans last weekend talk about Russell Wilson. Nah, that's not all on Russell, man.
Oh, it wasn't Russell Wilson.
Nah, that's blocking and play calling. The play calling was was not good. You got to do some play action. You got to do something else, man. You got to get
We got the wheel, brother.
Jesus. So I don't know, man. So yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Eagles and Chiefs. Repeat of Super Bowl. The Super Bowl last year. That's the 425 game. That should be a very good one. Falcons and Vikings. JJ McCarthy goes against the Falcons. Should have won that game last week, man.
Falcons are a good team, man.
Yeah, they should have won that game. I like Michael Pence, man. He looks really good, man.
Penix he deserved to beat it. He's actually very good. So.
Yes, he is. Penix is very good, man. So Vikings are at home against the Falcons. And then we got the Texans and Buccaneers on Monday night. And then they're playing 2 games on Monday night. Looks like, yeah. Ooh. Bucks against Texans. And you got the Chargers against the Raiders.
Baker Mayfield is boy, weird saying this after the way they used to kill Baker.
Yep.
But if Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay, man, he got that thing cooking, man.
Yeah, like, another guy.
You
Get him out of the Cleveland.
Yeah, and that they got a young star wide receiver out there. So, yeah, they are Tampa Bay is scary, man. Tampa Bay is scary, man. And the other game before, Kevin, I like Atlanta. I really do. I think they're a good team, man. They a little bit of mishaps last week.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good team.
Yeah. I definitely agree, man. Definitely agree. And the Chargers and Raiders are 1-0. They beat New England last week. Chargers are 1-0, man. And Herbert beat the Chiefs down there in Brazil.
So are they is that game home, right? They're home.
That game's in Las Vegas. That game is in Las Vegas. Yes.
Vegas?
Yes.
It don't really matter. That's not really much of a home field yet.
Yes.
For the Raiders, man. I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man.
Chargers
Even though I think the Raiders are a good team too. So
I think Chargers are gonna be much better now. They got year 2 with Harbaugh.
I absolutely yes,
and Herbert. If they can get the run game going, they're going to be a nasty team on offense.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And that game, DA, you might have to catch the highlights on this one. That starts at 10 p.m., bro. So
yeah. That's a highlight. That's an NBA game. NBA game.
Yeah, they didn't start like a stagger. Start at 6, and then no, they said,
I can watch it on
10 o'clock or 9. Yeah. So that's about it when it comes to the NFL. Dan, you have anything else?
No.
Okay, cool. D-Dubs, anything else on the NFL?
Nothing on the NFL. Enjoy the games.
DA, you should be happy. Well,
yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm good. Good games.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, great show tonight. Hey, well, go ahead, sir. Oh, that's right. I forgot you had another announcement.
Yeah.
Yo, Saturday night, September 13th, we got the Super Middleweight Championship on the line. Canelo Álvarez and Bud Crawford. So, DA, what you got?
Oh, my man. Man, shoot.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna go Canelo, though. I want Bud. Bud's my man. So I you know what? I'll go with Bud. Heck with it. Yeah, I'm not getting punched. So I'm gonna go with Bud. So
I want to go with Bud too, but Bud, I don't know if he can handle that power.
Me neither.
I don't know if he mess around and stay in there close,
he gonna get knocked out.
He gonna get hammered. I don't know if his body could take it. He's gonna get he's gonna get knocked out. Now, if he straight out box, he could outbox. No, I think he should be able to, get in there and get out, stick and move, and if he can outbox him. He's going to have to do that in order to win this. Don't stay inside in that power alley because you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's, and I, you know what I'm saying? You going from, I don't know, I forget what the weight that he's moved up. 147?
Because he's a welterweight champion.
Yeah, right.
So he'd be going, I think, and Canelo is super middleweight, which is cruiserweight. I don't even know why they got that belt. It's just cruiserweight. You know, so it's about 10, 15 pounds for cruiserweight, dog. So, but they said Bud walks around 180 something pounds. So he had to keep that 180 on.
Yeah.
And you know, we'll see what happens. Because if you don't have to lose weight for a fight, your body's a lot fresher, so forth and so on. But if you don't keep that power that you got from your weight, then it's kind of a waste, right? So Canelo's power is there. That's what he is. He walks around that weight.
That man is a tank, man.
He's that all the time. So
and it's heavy. You could tell that it's just heavy. It's just weight that he moves around with. Like he's like a real tank.
But other than that, folks, I'm telling you, at this fight, I'm done with boxing. So until they
yeah, we won't be back until they put together a qualified a qualified boxing match. Other than that,
because you can't have professional boxers that are still professionals fighting Jake Paul.
Meaning we
got to quit first.
We can't be having exhibition boxing.
No, not with pros. Not with pros.
No. So you saying the Yankees can't be playing the Savannah Bananas?
No. That makes no sense.
Absolutely not.
Until somebody comes in and says we can't do that, I'm done with this. I am absolutely positively done with boxing.
Yeah, they could count me out.
Yeah, count me out. Like Ralph Tresvant. You can count me out. You better count me out. Yeah, you count me out.
Count me out like New Edition for real.
Yes,
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah.
Robbie,
I like the girl who cares who you like.
Yeah.
That's right.
Great show, fellas. Great show tonight, man. Shots. I'll start off with the DA. DA, what you got for us, man?
Everybody be safe and careful, man. One love. And Mikey, E, Ryan, usually I'm not the one to shout people out. So, all right, y'all not here tonight. So we wish you were, as always, and shout you out. We'll catch up with you guys on Monday.
No doubt. I know what it is. Dan, what you got for It's good seeing Dan back in the building. We missed Dan.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
He's
Good
just
to see everybody. Shout out to Mikey, Eric, and Ryan. Missed those guys. But yeah, just like DA said, crazy world we live in right now. Just everybody try to be safe.
Yeah, for real.
No doubt. D-Dubs, what you got for us, sir?
Not much. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Like Dan said, crazy world, man. Everybody, please, man, just respect one another. That's all we do, man. Respect. That's it. Just love one another and respect one another. That's it. You can have your own opinion and keep on pushing. Your opinion doesn't make me nothing. It doesn't nothing. It's just your opinion. That's it. So peace. That's all I got. Okay.
I'm gonna end this on a high note. I'm just gonna be nice. Listen, when everybody I'll just say that for another time. Hey, have a great, fantastic weekend, man. Make sure, like the fellas just said, I'll reiterate, man. Just hey, man, just be a good human being, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Just be a good human being, man. Have some humanity. That's what I really meant. Have some humanity. Enjoy the sports. Sports is supposed to bring us together. That's why I love talking about it, and I hate other stuff that infiltrates it, man. But shout out to the game is on now, so check it out. We ended a little bit early.
Yeah, I mean, tune this game in. This might be the best game that they have all year on Thursday.
Yeah. You don't want to miss this one.
You won't miss this one, right? Yeah. And then the spotlight might be off of it, man. We started something.
Yeah. Jordan Love laying down the wood, man. He just
seeing that
somebody.
Yeah. But enjoy your sports weekend. Enjoy boxing. Hopefully boxing, get your stuff together because the dudes here, our guys said they're out, man.
Man, yeah. I don't want to be disappointed. That's why I say we shouldn't be disappointed, man, because everybody been waiting for this one. But
is it on Netflix? Did I read it's on Netflix? Is that correct?
It is Netflix. Yeah, I did see it Netflix. Yes,
it's gonna be on Netflix, man. So all the boxing heads out there, shout out to the boxers head. Enjoy your boxing, man. Enjoy sports, all that good stuff, man. So listen, on behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L. Warren, for the crew, for Dan, for the DA, for D-Dubs, for Ryan in his absence, for Mike Mills in his absence, and James, Eric, Warren in his absence, the angry one. Yo, this is the Sports Chasers Podcast. Be good, be blessed, be great. Hey, we'll catch you on Monday night, man. Peace.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.